It's after midnight, so it's officially day 3 of ContemporaryAthon, and apparently this is how I'm going to be starting the vlog, so welcome to me in my pajamas, laying down in bed, because ContemporaryAthon. I guess let's jump into day 3's footage. It's midnight. I do have an alarm set for 6:20 because I need to get used to waking up early in the morning. I'm not going to like it, but I decided to read 38 pages of Anger is a Gift and then read the first story in Dear Heartbreak. I'm only on page 4 and I'm already crying. So I know that I'm going to cry a lot in day 3's vlog because now all I want to read is this book. Just the preface, like just the introduction by Heather made me so emotional. And then I read the first letter from a teenager and the beginning of Becky Albertalli's response, because that was the first story and the first author, and I'm already tearing up and crying. I had a couple of you actually comment and message me on Instagram, "It's not a vlog until you're crying, we've been waiting." So you're gonna get a whole lot more of it today, just so you know. I'm gonna read you some of these like quotes, like I've already underlined and tabbed up just the introduction, because it says this book is about the dark side of love, the way it kicks your ass, tears out your heart, and then forces you to eat it bite by bloody bite. If you felt this way, you're not alone. The kind of love that will save you every time is the love you give yourself. And I'm not feeding you some sappy self-help platitude here. Loving yourself is damn hard because it means accepting all the parts of you that you can't stand. It means knowing you're actually okay even though society wants you to believe that you aren't. It's downright revolutionary. No matter how awful love might seem, it's worth the cost of the ride. To love people in the volatile times we live in, romantically or otherwise, is an act of courage and defiance. I also love that the preface points you to the back of the book where resources are available if you're not feeling so great mentally. So it says, here's to everyone who's ever been in love or will ever be in love. Here's to forgiveness and choosing yourself and saying yes when it scares the shit out of you and screaming no at the top of your lungs when you need to. I'm gonna cry so much reading this book and I kind of can't wait for it. Tomorrow's gonna be rough. I also have a writing date with Amber at 7 o'clock where we need to write for 2 hours. So my vlog needs to finish tomorrow earlier. It's gonna be a busy day. We're gonna make it work. I don't want to be up this early. I set a practice alarm because tomorrow I have to be up this early. And all I want to do is crawl back into bed, but I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm going to start listening to an audiobook that I got last night in the library. Oh, good morning. It is 8:30 and I have a full face of makeup on and I've read 30% of Radio Silence and audiobook. And I haven't actually picked up a physical book today, but so far so good. Reading is going well. I do have to do a whole bunch of errands and run out of the house, but I should be back and I'm hoping to wrap up this vlog a little earlier today. I do have a 7 o'clock writing date, which I think I talked about last night. First story in Dear Heartbreak was amazing and unsurprisingly heartbreaking. Also hopeful and beautiful, and I think it's going to set a tone for the rest of the book, and I think I'm going to end up really loving this book. I'm really glad I got an arc of it. So I am going to continue with all 3 of my books now. Radio Silence, which I do have in physical copy, but I am listening to an audiobook. Dear Heartbreak with my bookmark that I love. It's my wood mark. It says, for the girls with messy hair and thirsty hearts. It feels fitting. Radio Silence I'm just reading with a blue Ravenclaw bookmark because that also feels fitting. Anger is a Gift I am reading with a bookmark that says, a single revelation does not change a life, it is a start. and that is what this looks like. This one was created by Amber from Amber's Books and More. She does not make them anymore, but I have a whole bunch of her OG bookmarks. So those are the 3 books that I am physically reading and or audiobook listening to. Those are just 3 books I'm reading today. I don't know that I'll finish necessarily any of them, but I do have a good amount of driving to do, so I'm going to continue to listen to the audiobook. We'll see how it all goes. So far I'm enjoying every single one of them. I will say that Anger is a Gift is meaty. Like, this is a lot of book. The font is so small. There's a lot of words per page, so that one is going to take some serious time. I don't know if I'm going to finish it during this readathon. Everything I'm reading is a diverse read. Like, everything I'm reading this week so far has been super diverse, which makes my heart really happy. So that's my update for right now. I'm going to go start getting about my day, and I will check in later. Hello, hello. I am back from my errands and from helping out my mother. I'm watching Rhett and Link while I eat. I'm stress eating something that I haven't eaten in years. I'm eating McNuggets. I don't ever go to McDonald's, but my head hurts so bad, and I know that Coke is one of the things that can help with my headache, the caffeine in it. So got myself a large Coke, and then I was like, you know what I'm gonna eat? A whole bunch of freaking nuggets. Not even mad about it. And I was like, I should sit down and film one of those mukbang things. I don't know how you say that. But then I was like, that's disgusting, I'm not doing it. I think today my goal is gonna be Radio Silence and Dear Heartbreak. And I might just wait for Anger is a Gift and work on that, like the remainder. Because it's gonna be, like, it's really meaty. So we're gonna wait and see. But so far, so good. It is 12:15. I'm just eating for the first time. I'm just trying to control this headache, and then we're gonna figure out what happens with the rest of my day. I have taken allergy and sinus medicine. I have taken Excedrin. I have had my Coke, not all of it, because it really hurts my stomach, but it really does help my head. But regardless, everything hurts. It's not even particularly rainy today. I don't know why I'm so bad today, but it doesn't feel good. Nothing feels good. But I'm reading Dear Heartbreak. You guys are very, very sweet in the comments, and you will often say, Julie, oh my gosh, your makeup looks so good today. You have no idea how rare it is that I have had makeup on for at least a portion of every single one of these vlogs. That does not happen, like, ever when I vlog. But I happen to actually like my makeup today, and I would like to not cry it all off. I also don't think it's going to help my head at all, so I'd like to not cry. I'm only on page 32 of Dear Heartbreak. I'm only on the 3rd story. The first one was answered by Becky Albertalli. The second one was answered by Nina LaCour, and this one is being answered by Addie Al-Sayed. I can't even, guys. I know it's early in this book, and I can't speak to all of it, but I can't tell you how happy I am that this is going to exist in the world for teens or people struggling with relationships. It's not just about people that are in unhealthy relationships. It's about people that haven't had a relationship, that haven't been kissed, that feel unworthy of love, that feel like they will never find somebody that cares about them, or that they will always have to or act like somebody different or hide certain parts of themselves so that they're fully accepted. So heartbreaking and so beautiful. I'm gonna cry just talking about it, but it really is gorgeous. So this comes out in December, and I will most likely be buying copies of this for my 13-year-old nieces. Again, I've got to read the whole thing before I can actually speak to that. I think this is something that all people should have, men and women, boys and girls, to just have, like, self-love, to see proof of what a healthy relationship is. It's both hurting and healing my heart all at once. It's a little heavy, you know? Definitely taking a little bit more time with it, but it is gorgeous so far, and I'm so thrilled and thankful that I got an arc of this. In terms of Radio Silence, I am now a decent part of the way through that, like just about halfway done. And like I said, I think I can probably do better in physical than audio, because audio tends to, even on double speed, be slower than I read. I really am liking it. We're getting to a part of the book where I can tell, like, a conflict is coming, some decisions are gonna have to be made, and things are gonna start changing for the characters, and I'm here for it, and I really am enjoying it. I can't believe I put it off this long, and I'm really glad that ContemporaryAthon has given me a reason to go ahead and read it. And I'm definitely seeing all of your comments that the things I'm reading are ending up on your shopping lists, and you're going out and buying the books that I'm talking about, and I'm thrilled about that, because so far I've really loved everything that I've read. And I just want you to know that I'm watching your TBRs too, and I'm seeing your TBRs on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'm changing my own. Like, a lot of this was not on my ContemporaryAthon TBR at all. Fence was not, Radio Silence was not, and these things are just kind of getting added in there. All right, I got next to nothing in this Ulta order. Just a couple of things that I've one need, B wanted to try, and I had a little bit of birthday money, so let's dive into this. I know you have boxes that are smaller than this. Like, I don't need this much stuff. First up, I got the Lash Princess. This is one of my faves. I do also like the one that's like a peachy salmon color, but this one's pretty great, and my mascaras were drying up. And then I tried, or wanted to try this one. This is also from Essence, and this is their Super Curl, and my lashes do not curl. So I wanted to try this. It says it's eye-opening. We're going to see. That's a hard one to get a picture of because of that label. But I needed two new mascaras, and these were like $3.99, $4.99. They're not very expensive. They're very affordable. These are the Ardell Magnetic Accents. I think I saw Bailey trying these. I don't know. I'm interested in the magnet bands. I suck at the glue. So I feel like maybe these won't be too hard to do. And they are just for like the outside corner, which is fine for me. Like, that's where I want the most lift anyway, to open my eyes up. So we're gonna see how these do. I don't have high hopes. Maybe I'll try to do these for the live show. Like, I'll try to wear them for the live show this weekend, the live drunk show that we're doing on Saturday. So stay tuned for that one on Chelsea's channel, and we'll see how that looks. Makeup Revolution palette, and this is 3 Radiant Lights highlighters, but these are not supposed to actually be like highlighters. They're supposed to look like the ambient lighting palette from Hourglass, which I did have, paid a shit ton of money for, like $65 for or some nonsense. This one was $7.50. I think it's originally $15, but I got it half off, so I got it for $7.50, and this is supposed to mimic the same as that Hourglass ambient lighting palette. There I am! I really want to give this a try and see if it works the same or not. Here is what the powders look like inside, and they look like they're going to be intense, but I don't know if you can see it. You can. Here's where the powders are. From the first to the second to the third, and they're very, very light. I think the bronzer is going to be more of like a bronzer topper. Like, that one might not work the same way as the Hourglass one will, but these two definitely will. Like, this one for sure. This one, that middle one, I don't know. But this one I think is going to work a lot like the Hourglass ambient lighting. The price difference from like $7.50 to 60 some, significant, so I'm gonna give it a go. So I got to page 75 of Dear Heartbreak, and I'm gonna take a break because it's 2:15. It's been a little while since I checked in last. I'm just not making the same amount of progress because it's just a book you need to take your time with. So I'm gonna switch back to Radio Silence. Just gonna physically read this and see what I can get through. I haven't gone into full-blown tears, but I feel like if I let myself, I'm gonna descend into like spastic tears of madness. I am on page 360 of Radio Silence. I only have till that blue tab. And then I might just stop the vlog for today because I have my writing date at 7. It's just about 4 o'clock now. My heart is heavy. Radio Silence is beautiful, but it's making me really, really emotional. I'm having this weird thing happening with my own mental health today too, where I just realized that come Monday, I am full-time 40 hours back to work, at work by 7:15, and my day doesn't end until 7 o'clock at night. I do have a break in the middle, but like, I have a long day, and I am so nervous about fitting in BookTube and writing my book and all of that again, which I know is silly because I did it before, I can do it again, but I know the transition is going to be difficult because it's a new job. And when I was doing YouTube and when I was doing my writing and everything along with work, it was a job that I had been at for 10 years, and it was a job that I knew well, and I knew it inside and out, and there were no surprises. And this is a brand new job, brand new kids, brand new family, brand new schedule, and I know that it's good stress. Like, I know it's a good thing, and I know that it's normal, and I know that having these feelings is completely expected, but it's still causing me like a lot of anxiety. So reading these stories and having this heaviness on my heart is really difficult, even though I'm really loving the books. When you're reading Dear Heartbreak too, there's like all these stories about like what's better, like how much of myself do I wear on my sleeve and how open do I leave myself to pain and heartache. And I've always been of the mindset that I would rather live with a fully open heart and a trusting nature and be hurt than be super guarded and not open myself up to things. I just feel, and I don't hide from my sad moments or my dark moments or my good moments. When I'm feeling all of this about work and about life, and then when I'm feeling all of this about the books that I'm reading, I'm just letting myself experience it. Like, I'm not trying to compartmentalize it. I'm not trying to stop myself from feeling these things. But in this situation, so that I don't descend into like a spiral of pure anxiety, I'm not letting myself dwell on it. I'm like letting myself feel it in the moment, but then not hold on to it so that it builds up and then I bawl my eyes out. I'm gonna go finish reading. We'll see how this one ends. I don't know if I'm gonna come back to you crying. I've had some teary eyes in this vlog, but no actual tears yet, which is sheer strength of will at this point. So cross our fingers, we'll see how this goes. I'm here with some tears in my eyes, but not full-blown bawling. I mean, I feel like they're going to probably eke out during the course of the talking about this book, but I did finish Radio Silence and it was beautiful. I knew it would be. I hoped it would be, rather. This is a 5-star read. I don't know why I put it off so long. Like, I hate myself a little bit for putting it off so long. I did listen to the first part in audiobook and then I physically read the end of it. So this is like Eliza and Her Monsters-ish, because Elite is the host of this podcast, and then you have Frances, who draws fan art for it, and the creator of Universe City reaches out to Frances, and well, her pen name, and asks if she wants to do the artwork for it. Turns out they live across the street from one another. They've known each other for a while. This is so beautifully diverse. We have bi character, we have gay character, we have an ace character. It's just coming to terms with yourself, with your sexuality. It's about friendships and navigating the expectations of society for school and grades and going to college and careers and what you make of your life and dealing with your parents and parental expectations and all of those things while you're trying to figure out the most essential thing in the entire world, which is who you are at your core and what makes you happy, and trying to form connections with other people when you're still trying to learn yourself. It is so gorgeous. Like, it's really, really beautifully done. Again, centers around found family and sibling relationships, and you guys know I'm a sucker for both of those things. But it's another one that ended up just kind of hurting my heart a little bit. Not like in a horrible way. I'm just very heart heavy today, apparently. And it was gorgeous. So this is my 7th official read for ContemporaryAthon. And a surprise addition to my TBR. Anger's a Gift I haven't gotten any further in, and Dear Heartbreak I got a little bit further in, and I will probably continue reading that one later tonight. I just can't do any more right now. So I'm gonna upload all this footage, edit a vlog, probably end this for today here. Tomorrow's gonna be a shorter vlog because I'm working a large part of the day, but I will be reading hopefully as much as humanly possible. I don't know, I'm feeling a lot of feels today. I'm like deep in all the feels. So I'm trying to like bring that all together and wrap it all the heck up. So let me know how you're doing on day 3 of ContemporaryAthon. I'm just really looking forward to having a little bit of a drunk show this weekend, hanging out with my girls. It's always hard because you feel like this would be the week that like Natasha and Chelsea and I are talking the most, when really we're all just so incredibly busy with social media and our own vlogging and our own reading that like we're talking less this week than most weeks. And it'll be nice to hang out with them on Saturday and hang out with all of you and hear about how your week went. So definitely bookmark in your calendars Saturday at 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST on Chelsea channel for the drunk show. That's it for today. So if you like this vlog, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Click subscribe if you're new here, and also welcome if you are, and click that little notification bell so you know when I put up new videos, and I will see all of you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye guys.